All right, in this video, we're going to talk about the brand guidelines tool, which is under the always free level of the Flex Theme Sections app. And the brand guidelines tool is a tool meant for store staff and any other, contractors or agencies you have working with you. It's for you to document your brand so that as you implement your brand across your website and your apps and all the other things that you're having for customer touch points, you have this documentation to refer back to, so you're confident that you're getting the exact right colors and all the other settings that we're documenting here. So the way we get in and add that to our store, if we go into the Flex Themes section app, right here on the home page, you'll see the JP Brand Guidelines tool under the Store Management Tools section. And you can see here I have not added it to my theme yet. And before I add it, I'm going to make sure that we have the currently live theme selected. So I'm going to add it to my theme. And this tool, along with some other tools, also can create the page for you that tool will get populated on. So we're going to create that page for the tool. And now we can go in and configure that tool in the theme. So it's going to open up theme customization, opened up to that page template that it created for the brand guidelines tool. And you'll see it added two sections in there. One is the brand guidelines section, and the other is the link list section. Both of these we find very helpful for store staff documentation. And then on the brand guidelines, there's a lot of content that you can store in here, a lot of information you can put down. And you have checkboxes to turn things on and off. Let's just go to a quick one here for like logos. We could click on show the logo section, so now it's showing, and then you could have a bunch of different logos you can select, like what is the color logo, and let's just put this in there, and it'll show that logo. And you can have a monochrome, a small, a vertical, an inverse, all sorts of stuff there. So there's lots of content in here. You can read through it all, and we have a whole marketing course on how to document and determine what your brand is, and then you use this brand guidelines tool to then document it for the team. And then the link list. So I'm going to do one more thing here that I like to do on the settings, and that is for our headings. I'm going to put let's just put a blue background for now with some white text. Oh, not red, but white. All right, so there, and any headings we add, like typography, the color palette, all that stuff is in there. Now, the first thing you're going to do in the brand guidelines is probably document your color palette, and that's done in a block. And you can see there's lots of blocks for iconography, brand images, mood images, pattern images. These are all sections you can turn on and off in the section settings. And then there's one for color. So we're just going to add a few colors, and I'm just going to document one of them for you right now. So what I normally do is I take our brand color. In this case, our main brand color is 00A86B. That's our jade green color. But then what I do, so if we look here, start seeing the color palette show up. But then what I do is I start showing the other shades. So I normally, when I define a brand, have 5 shades for every color, right? The main color, and then 2 lighter colors, and then 2 darker colors. So we're just going to document those here right now. So this is our lighter green, which is 0BFFA6. And then the lightest green is CFFFEE. And then the darker green is 00646. And the darkest green is 003220. All right, so now we've got those documented. And you can put in the rest of your colors. We also use a blue and a yellow and a black that I will put in here later to finish out the documentation, all that. And then on the link list down below, I'm also going to have the background color settings that I had a second ago for the other part. And then what I'm going to call this one is tools. And what you'll see is We have other tools in the app, and I'm just going to make this a standard width. Give it a bottom spacing. We have other tools in the app, so let's go back into our app here. Open link in new tab. Go to the apps right here. So create other tools in our app for you for things like article images, collection images, product images. So then what I normally do is I will use the brand guidelines page, the link list section, and then I will add links to those tools. For example, right now our article tool is right there, and I will just call that article images. And we will save that. So now you can see we've got that down there, and it's a link. And another thing I forgot to mention about the colors is when you add all these colors in, you can also, because they're blocks, right, you can move them up and down on the list, like with any blocks in your themes, in theme customization. All right, that is the brand guidelines tool. A really quick overview because there's a lot of depth inside of all the sections, but that'll get you started with that, adding it to your store, and then documenting your brand for your whole team. Thanks for watching.